Hello, my fellow Transformer fans on YouTube. It is I, Cyberburn Man, and I finally got everything I need for this review because, man, it took a while. On a slow rant, well, not a slow rant, a fast rant, really. When I bought my Vector Prime, the douchebags decided to take his wings. That kind of sucked, so screw them. But on the one hand, I got this whole I got these wings separate. Those fuzzy stuff. I got these wings separate because this usually comes in a whole kit. I didn't get the sword, but I got not only the leg upgrade, but the wing upgrades here. And I must say, it's actually pretty cool. I was actually hoping that that they would kind of be like the bend type, but then again, I look at this like, they don't need to bend. I mean, they're actually pretty good. Yeah, it's an easy clip. You just put it right there. Basically, if you did have the original wings, this little port right here, or this part right here, would have been able to put it right there. You could have had both, but it doesn't matter to me because I don't plan to get like replacements because these are my replacements on both sides, of course. 3D printed well, more or less. And we got this. Basically, the YYW47 upgrade. Leg upgrade. Let's check it out. When I first got it, I actually opened it to see how well they fit. Fits pretty well. And then I gotta say, like, so why is it this way? And then I'll definitely show why it's like that. So there you are. That's the side panel for one of the legs. The detail is really good. At first, I wasn't sure if I was gonna. Well, I am still gonna color it, especially with certain parts of it. It may not gonna be entirely accurate to this gray, but I like how I'm gonna do it, especially with how it is. There is both ones in each piece, because I'll show you what they do, because I think I pretty much get it. And then here's the feet upgrade. Now, as much as I like these, I really kind of wish they had a way to they still had holes in there so you can use them when you weaponize him, because I love weaponizer stuff. I love how you can make more, like 1,000 upgrades to them in a way, like millions more. Here are the shins. I wasn't really sure about these because like the way they put, I was like, they're kind of loose, but they actually fit on pretty well. Yeah. And then like, because they look halfway. Let me see. Oh, actually, I'll just do it this way. There we go. See if I can. Yeah, there. You can see like that half of the wheel right here is that part right there, and I was like, how's that gonna stay in there? But it was really easy to put in. Yeah. All right. Okay, let's start with the transformation, shall we? Let's see if I can fix my chair here for a minute. There we go. So, first, we get the sword out. I've already seen people say, like, all the artifacts of the primes will combine to make, like, kind of like a super evil weapon. And that'd be kind of cool. I kind of wish they could have done more with this. And who knows, maybe one day somebody will make an add-on to where this could be like a gun sword or something. Yeah. I might try to get a new sword for him, but no guarantees because I have other things to worry about. Still, the detail on this is pretty good. I can always call it the minute hand blade. Let's see now. So first off, we open this. We lift these arms up. And we put it on the sides like this. And then we pull these out. And that's it. Well, you're actually supposed to pull these out first. And that, oh, also forgot his planet key. The planet key for all the planets. Let's see if I can get this thing to focus right. Crap. I don't think I can. Or maybe you guys can see it better than me. I'm just fiddling around with this thing. There we go. We got it. Yeah, you can basically see Velocitron, Earth, Beast Planet, and Gigantian, and then Cybertron, apparently. If not, well, you basically would know how they are. Man, it's hard to believe that they're so... This is like how small they are. Like, I know some Transformers do have their own cyber keys. Even Starscream has it. But look how tiny this is compared to the ones we grew up with. Yeah. Sorry about that part. So we go back to this. We flip that over. And then we pull this out like that. Well, we pull it up like this. And then what you want to do is like flip these down. And then right here is where this is going to connect. Well, kind of. There's a hinge right here, but I'm trying to do that right. Although, I forgot. You gotta... I'm dumb because I'm it. So before you put that together, you pull out this. Yeah, you pull it like this down. You pull out his head. And then you do that. Well, actually, when you put this, you're supposed to... Because there's a crevice right here. And you pull that down, and then you basically connect that there. Though sometimes this can be a little pain in the butt to put in. And then you connect it like that. Like so. Like that. It's kind of a... It does come out a lot. I can't really fix that as much, but maybe one day. And we connect it right there. Put the shoulders like that. And then we fix the legs a bit. Because what you want to do is, like, when you open this... What the... Oh, that explains that. Apparently, my version did had a special piece I made there. Or that's just... that's just extra plastic, so... That hasn't happened before. Anyway. So when you put it like this, you see the hinges right here. And you put it like that. Oh, actually, before you do, you want to put the feet down. Split this in half. Here's the wing piece. And then you connect it like this. Well, you pull it up like that. And then you connect that. And then you connect that. Yeah. My bad. It's just been a while since I've done this. Now, granted... Okay, right. Then you put this in here, like that. So that way the hole is out there, because his head's not in the way. Now, keep in mind, I've heard that this guy is loose as hell, and yes, I can concur. There was a few things, and this guy gets pretty heavy for some reason, I don't know why. And for some reason, they couldn't try to put a ratchet in his legs, for crying out loud. Anyway, you pull his hands like that, and you connect it right there with that tab. And you do the same thing, vice versa. Yeah. And there is Vector Prime. Now, the cool thing is like you can... There's a little port right here, and you connect it to his sword. Awesome. Yeah. And then you can take it out and put it right here. Hold up. There you go. A little sore from up in the weekend. Ooh. Sorry, you hear bone. That's my bad. So yeah, essentially that's how he looks. You can really get creative when it comes to his wings, depending on how you like it. Me, I try my best to make him simple because he is so loose. He's been falling. Well, he doesn't fall like all the time, but it would be cool if somebody created a special kit to fix the situation, because I would be really happy if somebody did, because he's such a good character. He could do so many poses, but at the same time, I need a ratchet piece for his legs, his knees, and his hips. Please, for the love of God, because I have no problem with the arms, although I wish the shoulders were more flexible when it comes to this. Well, at least for these, but that's just my opinion. But yes, please, somebody make an upgrade for his legs. See, he's already fallen. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Alright, that being said, take this sword out of the way. For his leg upgrades. Okay. Let's see if I remember correctly. As you can see, it's like a friction head-on, because this used to be another figure itself. And then what you want to do is, because you did like this, like that goes right there. And then what you want to do with this one, you click it like that. Now, when I saw this, I said like, oh, this thing's gonna fall. It won't fall. In fact, it's clipping pretty well. It's just like that. It's not gonna get any better than it needs to be right there. So that's one way of putting it. And already, his legs are getting bigger. And then like here, there's a difference when you put it, because there's a square right here and here, so that would be easier. Oh yeah, and there's a clip right here as well. Takes a while to put in though. And of course the wing falls off. Really need to fix that. And now we do the same thing on this side. Oop, my bad. There we go. Apparently it's a little loose, but I can fix that later. Well, I put this before, but I didn't realize it was going to be that loose. Anyway. Then you put this, and put the other shin right here. And voila. Then we do the same thing here. There we are. More or less. Yep, sorry, I was just looking at something. But there you are. Rector Prime and his leg upgrade. Now, let's see if I can get this thing to stop doing that. Hold on. Sorry, my arm's a little... much better. Yeah, my arm's been kind of a bit sore and kind of popping on me because I had a long weekend with my mom doing a garage sale for 3 days. Okay, sorry about that. Anywho, so check it out. Now, I know that everyone is saying that the DNA design upgrade is better. I unfortunately will not be buying too much of that because I've already got what I needed. And plus, as long as his legs are somewhat better this way, then yeah, because I'm going to have to try my best to figure out this situation here. But yeah. Like I said, he can still do a lot of poses, depending on how you do it. Let's see if I can... So far I have the pose right here. Well, from your view, it looks good, but mine is kind of weird. Anywho, here he is. His prime core form with his battle suit. Take that out. Hold up. There you go. Behold, the symbol of Prime. Hold up, let me see if I can get that bigger. Hey, yeah. The power of time itself. Sweet. See if I can make that too. It's good. There we go. Here's the little thing. You know, ironically, I was actually kind of wondering about the Minicon thing. Granted, it's not necessary, but at the same time, it kind of makes me glad that he can carry it here. Which is pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah, the good bones and all. So yeah, I gotta say, I really am happy I got him. Like, the original one from back in 2000, I forgot what year it is, was pretty cool. Unfortunately, I could see so many flaws with it. It was just too cumbersome. The shoulder pads would fall off, and then everyone else was trying to figure out. Plus, the swords were rubbery, so I'm kind of glad that I didn't have to worry about that. It was pretty good. It was good for its time, but this is actually a good mini masterpiece. It just needs some serious stabilization. Because, seriously, like, they did a good job with Prima, because his joints really much were tightened to perfection for a change. But the rest, not so much. I mean, let me rephrase. Forget it. Anyway. So yeah, now let's see him in his vehicle mode, which I will take a time skip. 1 sec. And we're back. It took a little longer to fix it up right. But here you are. As you can see, he has more armor on him. And then you can also see, like, his battle mode. Well, his starship mode, in a way. I don't know why that's looser than it looks, but yeah. But now he has blasters on him, which makes it easier for him to fight. I have to say, I was really happy about that. Unlike, well, I've actually seen the DNA design of what went with Vector Prime. It's still kind of an iffy situation, depending on how you really like to spend that much. I had to pay separate for these, but still, I'd rather pay separate than having to pay the full $50 to $40 on that kit. Yeah, granted, I wish there was a piece for it right here, but I think that's an easy fix for me. Oh no, this is actually pretty cool. It's definitely much fun than I thought it would be. Granted, the little parts warming's not, like, barely worth worrying about, since the side gun's here. Let's see if I can make that closer. Or there we go. She could just lift it down. Sorry for that. There we go. My bad. There you go. That's it. But yeah, there you are. Vector Prime with double wide W47 upgrade. Put the link in the description and try my best to, like, really find more stuff for this, for the primes, because I think I got something for Prima that would be kind of cool for him, especially for his helmet. They've probably seen it around there, but still. I was supposed to be lazy today, but I just chose not to. So yeah, there's Vector Prime upgrades. Oh, which I almost forgot. Why not? Dare I say why not? always, with all his stuff, his Prime Core, his Prime Core shell, his sword, and everything else. As always, see you next time.